So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 3 of the Peterborough United save here on FIFA 23. I hope you are looking forward to this episode. I recorded this one a couple of days after the first couple. Napoli have signed Rashford. Interesting. You might be able to tell I'm a bit ill. Yeah, picked up a nasty cut. There's a nasty thing. Like everyone, well, a lot of people at work and a lot of my friends have been getting struck down around Christmas with some bad illness. Luckily, I'm ill, but it's just a bad cold, I think. I've tested. I'm negative. Yeah, yesterday I was worse. I'm recording this on Friday the 30th. Much worse yesterday. Today, much better. Still blocked up. You could probably tell from the way my voice sounds, but that's not going to stop me playing this save. Really enjoying the start of this save. I hope you guys are too. Yeah, I'll do my best to cut out any little maybe sniffs or coughs or sneezes or whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. So, we left off 3 wins from 3 so far in the league. 13 goals scored, 3 goals against, which is a little bit annoying. If we go to the calendar, it's been a good start to the season. So we started the season against Barnsley. Of course, we did a 5-1 win against Barnsley. We then beat Accrington 4-1 in the league, followed by a 3-0 win in the Carabao Cup against Cambridge. And then most recently another 4-1 win, this time against Exeter in League One. Today then we have 4 games for you. We are going to play the first game away at Forest Green, who are up near the top of the table to start the season. We're going to sim the home game against Bolton. All being well, we should do alright in that one. We'll then play the cup game against West Brom. And then we will play the last game away at Sheffield Wednesday. So 4 games today. We'll also have the deadline day as well. We are looking to do some late business. If we have a look at what business we have done so far, that's not the one I wanted. It's transfer history. That's the one. So, we started the season. We let go of Jack Marriott on loan to Ghent for the season. That's because we had the scout future star that came through. We sold Will Blackmore, who was like 4th choice keeper, who was never going to be any good. Kai Corbett, a young striker's gone out on loan. We brought in a free agent keeper, Dimitro Riznik. He's come straight into the first team. And then most recently, in the last episode, we signed George Saville from Millwall for £1.2 million, and he has added he's been a nice addition to the front, to the midfield 3. Sorry, that is the team we have been playing most recently. Some growth already in the squad, which is really nice. A couple of players struggling for fitness, but we should be all good to go. So, as you can see, Forest Green in 3rd. We are top, the only team with a 100% record. Let's see if we can continue that. As I said earlier, if you enjoy this episode, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. Well, let's go out and win some games, shall we? So if you are new to the series or you're not familiar with the team, I will run you through it just again. Dimitro Riznik is in goal, that Ukrainian keeper we signed on a free. Nathan Thompson is captain at right back. Frankie Kent and Ronnie Edwards in the middle. Harrison Burrows is our left back. Deando Fuchs is our defensive midfielder, with Jack Taylor and George Saville sitting just in front of him. David Ajiboye out on the right. Joseph Garner, our scout future star, through the middle. He's already grown. And Kwame Poku out on the left. This is how Forest Green line up then. Lewis Thomas in goal. Corey O'Keefe, Jordan Moore Taylor, Bailey Cargill, Udoka Godwin Malif, long name, Carl McAllister, Dylan Magooch, Armani Little, Regan Hendry, Jamil Matt, Matthew Stevens. A couple of names I recognise in there. Saville and Garner struggling a little bit for fitness, but we want to play our best team, especially as we are playing third in the league. Just have no doubts. And Saville out towards Poku. We'll get this one back in towards Saville. There is room towards the far post, and that is where Taylor is. Thompson's ventured forward. That's a great leap from the defender, but it's read well. Garner trying to get the turn in, hasn't really got the space. We'll find Saville. We'll try and have a shot from distance. It's well blocked. Falls to Burrows. Again, bodies at the back stick. Garner is there. We can't reach it. Saville will get his head on this. Turn round. David Ajiboye turns and strikes, and it's a good save from Torres in the Forest Green goal. But it's been all Peterborough early doors. Saville with a corner looking towards the near post. It's Ronnie Edwards that's going to pick up on this. Drop with the left foot. Jack Taylor on his left peg. And again, Thomas able to push it round the post. Constant pressure from us in these opening 10 minutes. Try and get something on the near post there. All the way back out to Edwards. Finds Poku. Good little turn on the edge. Saville. Garner. Take it on the left peg. And again, Thomas denies us. Another keeper in form. I think it happened. Was it the Exeter game? No. Someone else maybe. It's Edwards. Garner. Try and bend this one if we can. And again, keeper to... Oh, it was when we played Cambridge in the Cup. That was it. Mitov. The second half performance that Mitov had was unbelievable. Edwards. Oh, he's been challenged. And they might finally be able to get it away from pressure. No, Edwards is there. Play on, says the referee. Falls his way to Poku. I didn't think that pass was going to make it. We cut back. Burrows is there. Saville. Try and play it to Garner. Ajiboye, there's just no room really for us. That's not where I wanted that pass to go. Taylor. Saville on the left peg. That's an unbelievable save. Lewis Thomas will not be beaten in this goal. Jack Taylor with the corner. That's a better one. Again, Garner can't really get there. Oh, bit misread. Kent can still get onto that, can he? Saville. Ajiboye. Nathan Thompson will cut this back. Oh, and it's just blocked at source and it's dribbled its way through to Lewis Thomas. And maybe a bit of respite for Forest Green, although the kick has found its way. Garner. Ajiboye is in behind. David Ajiboye does what he's done so often to start this season. Has found the back of the net. This man, I said it in the last episode, and I'll say it again. He's quickly becoming my favourite Peterborough player. Just causes so many problems. But that link, again, between the front three is proving invaluable. Garner's passing ability, so good, especially at this level. 1-0 against fellow league, well, title challengers 3 games into the season. Thompson picks up on the loose ball. Taylor will cut back. Saville's there. Poker had made the run, and actually Garner is in here, and Joseph Garner. I thought for all the world he was going to bury that. Saville aims. Oh, Poku was lurking at the near post. Fuchs down to Kent. Ajiboye. Little one through to Saville. James to the back post, and Poku was never really going to win that against his defender. Taylor finds Ajiboye. Oh, I just couldn't get the shot away. Tried to shuffle it onto his right foot before having the shot. The defender managed to get back. Oh. And take the ball off of him. Poku. Again, Thompson. Taylor. He's found a bit of gap. Oh, and he's found the finish, Jack Taylor. Of all the shots that Lewis Thomas has faced this afternoon, I would have thought he would have saved that one. But Taylor, I thought he just got it stuck under his feet, but actually managed to get enough backlift on it and enough angle to put it in the corner. And well, with the last kick of the first half, we have made this 2-0. And well, it's been a fairly routine first half, it must be said. Charlton drawing, I think they were in second place, Charlton. So have to keep an eye on the sides around us and how their results are doing throughout the season. But Ajiboye, oh, he got past his defender very easily. That's a good ball, that. Jamil Matt, he's onside. Oh, he tries to... Oh, we've been dispossessed. Oh, it's straight at Resnick, thank God for that. Trying to set this one. And Saville, it could be a way hit. He's not got too much pace, George Saville. But he'll have a strike. Again, forces the save out of Thomas. I was waiting for the defender to commit so I could play in Ajiboye, but he didn't. He defended well. Poku. Defender's gone in rather rash there. Trying to work some space for Kwame Poku. And we have, you know, and he'll have the strike. And well, again, Thomas just making a flying save. I need to get better at corners. Garner is there. Oh, I just found the head this time. Anywhere else other than straight at him, and it's a goal. Garner. Oh! I thought he was going to get taken out. Now we can counter Ajiboye on this right hand side. Just slip a little one into Garner. Trying a shot from distance, you know. Oh! He's hit the angle of the post and bar, I think. Speculative effort from distance from Garner, but Thomas was beaten all ends up. Thankfully for him and for Forest Green, it comes back off the woodwork. We've just about managed to sort that one out. The passing mechanic on this year's game, I moaned about it last year. Maybe it's just because I'm playing with not so high rated players, but the passing mechanic feels even worse on this year's game. Taylor is forward now. Jack Taylor, he's burst through to finish it off. Oh, it's Lewis Thomas again, and defenders just put it out for a corner. He's had enough. He wants a bath as soon as possible. Taylor, Garner. Oh, can't believe Connor Wickham went from Crystal Palace, released from Premier League Crystal Palace. That's a great finish. Why do we always concede at the end of games? It's like it's scripted that we have to concede at least one in a game. Thankfully, well, it's the last kick of the game, so we win the game 2-1. Again, I'll be interested to see how many shots on target we've had, because Thomas made so many saves. Look at that. Save, 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 save. Ridiculous. Dominated the game. I think a job well done, and I think, to be honest, I know I've said it for a little while now, but I think I am actually, while I'm thinking about it, going to up the difficulty to Legendary. I know we've said about it for a while. I wasn't sure how to start this career mode because I've not really played FIFA 23. And even then I wasn't a massive fan. So, yeah, I've started on lower, but it's obvious that world class is too easy, so up to Legendary. But Bolton in the league next, that's the game we're going to sim in this episode. Okay, so we're here then for the Bolton game. A couple of changes have been made to the lineup. Garner and after that game, they were already struggling, Garner and Saville, but after that game, they're definitely not fit to start this one. But at home, more than happy to rotate a little bit. So Clark Harris straight in for Garner, and Ben Thompson has come in for Saville, and we've just changed around Taylor and Thompson. But otherwise, as you would expect, a couple of names I recognise in the Bolton lineup. James Trafford, good potential. Declan John at left back, maybe. Elias Kachunga, former Huddersfield striker. Dion Charles as well. So, yeah, not going to be easy, but hopefully we should do alright. I'm kind of intrigued about this play highlight stuff, but, you know, we want to kind of get through some of these games quicker. So maybe we'll have a look at that in a future episode. But for now, we'll just quick sim. First game on Legendary, and it's a 2-1 defeat. Of course it is. Taylor opens the scoring, but double from Elliot Lee, I think. Despite having the better of the game, we are handed our first loss of the season. It was always going to happen, wasn't it, really? But there we go. The 100% record has gone. The unbeaten season, a dream, has dashed already. Need to pick ourselves up, though. Big test in the Carabao Cup next against higher opposition in West Brom. And Emmanuel Fernandez has gone to UCD in Ireland. So, at home for this cup game against West Brom at the Western Homes Stadium. I learnt the name. And this is the West Brom side. So, Button in goal, Furlong, O'Shea, Ajay, Townsend at the back. OK Yokuslu. I hope I got that right. Livermore, Thomas Asante, Dean Garner, Jed Wallace, Carlin Grant up top for them. My man John Swift on the bench, as well as a decent other few players. We have played our rotated sides, and we've moved up to Legendary, so this is going to be fun. But yeah, Bergstrom in goal, Ward at right back, Watson, Butler at centre back, Tomlinson at left back, Josh Knight in CDM. Ben Thompson actually gets his second successive start after starting against Bolton. Ollie Norburn pushes up, Ricky J. Jones, Johnson Clark Harris starts again as well as he did in the Bolton game, and Joel Randall. So yeah, I want to get these guys a run out, but also it'll be a good test, I think, for them and for me. So we'll see how much different Legendary is on FIFA 23, how much of a step up it is from world class. And already we're under the cosh, and already, well, Carla Grant has had a shot, and Bergstrom has made the save. Fortunately, it was straight at him, but it's been all West Brom in these opening 4 minutes. I didn't expect too much less. That's an absolutely cracking header. And Jones has done really well, actually. And he could be away, Ricky J. Jones, with the pace that he's got. He's made mincemeat of this defence, and Ricky J. Jones has found the bottom corner. And despite being dominated in the early proceedings, after 7 minutes, we have taken the lead. Ricky J. Jones on the counter, all of his own doing. He somehow managed to keep hold of the ball, despite the defender flying in at him, and he has got ridiculous pace. That defender was not keeping up anywhere near him. Took the ball a little closer to the keeper than I would have liked, but picked his spot, bent it round button, and that is 1-0 the Posh. Oh, Tomlinson's giving the ball away here to Thomas Asante. It's a good one too. And again, Jed Wallace and Grant is just trying to pass that in. And Bergstrom says, no thank you, I will have a bit of that. And it's a good ball actually out to Joel Randall. Not going to be able to get round players quite as easily, it seems. Ajiboye, hopefully with his dancing feet, can still do some damage in the league games. It's a nice cutback though. And Wallace, he does really well actually. I think that's Kellen Watts to step in. And Ward having a bit of a tough time. He's dispossessed. And Connor Townsend has made us pay for that. Well, for Joe Ward dallying on the ball on the edge of the area. The left back, the furthest forward for West Brom. One touch, clinical finish. Pegged back by higher tiered opposition. And well, apparently that was a red card from Jake Livermore. I didn't commentate on it because it was like, it didn't look that bad, but we'll have a look again. So hang on, where am I? What am I zooming in on? How do you zoom in? There we go. Right, okay. So zooming in. So he's come in there. So it's Jake Livermore there. He's come in on the right. I mean, that's not really a red card, is it? To be honest, I wouldn't even say that was a yellow, to be honest. It's just mistimed. Like, it's not necessarily mistimed. It's just a bit misplaced as Clark Harris's header goes over. But it was never in danger. His foot sort of got caught under his body, but it wasn't even with the initial challenge. I think Jake Livermore's been a little bit done in there by the referee, but we will certainly take it. Although I don't know how much easier it's going to make our lives, as they're holding on to the ball quite nicely here, and Knight's done really well to get in there. Oh, that's really well read by Thomas Asante. That's actually Darnell Furlong. Here's Thomas Asante. He's got Grant skipping forward, and Carlin Grant again is just sort of like trying to pass the ball in the net. And luckily, Kellen Watts was there to pick up the pieces. Drives to the byline, it's cut back. That's really well worked. It's really well positioned from Joe Ward. We can counter. Thompson needs some support, and he's got it in the shape of Ricky J. Jones. And he'll play a little ball into Johnson Clark Harris, and he will finish off superbly. And we wrestle the lead back again from West Bromwich Albion, and it's the man, the ever-reliable man, Johnson Clark Harris. But a really clinical counter-attack. Well done from Ben Thompson to sort of hold the ball up, wait for the pass to present itself. And he's not given a foul for that, you know. Oh, I thought Jones was going to make the defender commit, but he's almost found Joel Randall in behind it. Jones finds Thompson. And there's a run on hit. It's not the greatest pass, but Randall needs to use his pace to get away from the defender. He's done just that. Randall, has taken a deflection. Can he beat their button? Recovers well. Just the slightest little nick on that shot could have made it awkward from the keeper, but his concentration and reactions really good there from the veteran keeper. And we've done well there. Josh Knight. No, come on, Johnson. Come on, boys. Do something with it. Or just tackle in. That was an absolutely woeful shot. But I will say thank you very much. Ward round the corner. Ben Thompson could go on a bit of a run here. He's played Ricky J. Jones in behind. He's got the pace. And Ajayi has just stopped still for some reason. We see the man at the far post. It's Randall. And it's 3-1. He's bundled the back of the net in pure joy. But nice to see Randall get on the score sheet. He's not really offered too much in these games when he's played, to be perfectly honest. But nice ball down the line from Thompson. Ajayi, his hesitation has cost West Brom dearly there. And Button, look, you can see the frustration on his face. He knows that they're probably going out of the cup. But a really good spot at the back post from Jones. Randall got in front of his man and was not being beaten to that ball. Well, from just a few yards out, he was not going to miss. And it's 3-1 to Peterborough, and we are going to be in the third round of the Carabao Cup. But that, I think, is going to wrap this game up. Just over 5 minutes to go, but hopefully nothing too much will happen. Although, if we can get another goal, that might be nice. Ollie Norburn could be in it. Ollie Norburn, strike across the keeper. Oh, he's found the top corner as Ollie Norburn. It is 4. Well, maybe legendary is easier than we thought. Although I'm sure the 10 men has something to do with it. We'll see how we get on in the final game of the episode against Sheffield Wednesday. But an emphatic victory this is. We're just finding holes left, right and centre. And again, could be something in it for us. Cut it back. Oh, there was no one really in the area. And well, the fans go mental like we've just won the Carabao Cup. But unfortunately, just progression into the third round. But what a game that was, especially with our second string as well. West Brom dominate the ball, and they had more shots than us actually. Just clinical in front of goal. Interestingly, we've had a bid for Josh Knight from Adana Demirspor, I'm assuming Turkey. 1.3 million, offered 1.5, reckon we could get 1.7. It's just not good enough. Just not good enough monies, even though he's backup. Again, like, he's really good. Like, and he's versatile as well. I'm wanting like 2 million for him. Why are clubs so stingy? Yeah, scout reports, left backs. Clubs need to stop being stingy if they want my players. Right, plenty of scout reports to look through, but we'll probably leave our business until deadline day. Pre-match press conference for the Sheffield Wednesday game. Might Sheffield Wednesday get the better of you? I certainly fancy our chances with the way we've started this season. I've just noticed my camera's tilting upwards. I've just noticed that now. How bad does that look? Oh, I'm at the bottom of the screen. It's fine. This camera's so... yeah, I'll sort it. It's fine. Are you looking to sign anybody? Yes. We need a stronger squad. Yeah, well, the 95% of the squad is fine. Just little improvements here and there. Can you keep this great run going? This is what I expect from us. We want to win the league. We're expected to win the league. At the moment, we are winning the league. We haven't dropped a single point. No, that's a lie. We lost to Bolton. Brilliant. Yeah, that's all well and good. Right. I think everyone is fit and fresh and ready to go. Some more growth in the squad, which is nice. Back to full strength. I'll see you at Hillsborough. So this is how Sheffield Wednesday line up for this game. David Stockdale in goal. Liam Palmer. They're playing 6 at the back, basically. Interesting. Palmer at right wing back. Mark McGuinness. Michael Ihikwe. Yeah. Akinfenwa. Brilliant. Reece James. Not the Reece James. And Tyreek Bakinson complete the back 6. George Byers and Barry Ball in the middle midfield. Malik Wilkes and Michael Smith up top. Who have they got on the bench? Windass, Deli Bashiru, Ben Hennigan, Lee Gregory, Alex White and Marvin Johnson as Bannon, who plays it to Wilkes. Bakinson charges his way through. There is a little magician. And it's in behind. Oh my god, he's rattled the post. I think it's Smith. I mean, Riznik was beaten all ends up. That's a great turn. Oh, Thompson, you're supposed to offer me something there, mate. I'm liking the nice little touch. I should probably concentrate. Bakinson. That is an it's Wilkes. Unbelievable tackle from Ronnie Edwards. I like the touch that they've added to FIFA recently, where they've added a load of... Jesus Christ. Added a load of the old songs. It's quite nice. Just jamming out to Catfish in the bottom just then. We need to get that away. I don't know whether that last shot was blocked. Oh, show some strength, man. And it's a good tackle in there from Frankie Kent. We play it through nicely. Ajaboy waiting for the defender to commit. Ajaboy cut this back. Taylor. Oh, it's a good save from Stockdale. Little one. And again. Ajaboy. Oh, he tries to find that near post. Martinelli's gone to Newcastle. Ajaboy strike. Saved well by Stockdale. Saville. Ball in. Again tries to find Garner, but Stockdale there this time. Malik Wilkes looking to get in behind, and Kent is just about stood him up. Oh, and that, I thought that was handball. Banner with the strike. Straight down the keeper's throat, thankfully. And that's not where I wanted that. That's where I wanted that. Saville to Garner. We'll look out to this left this time. Find Kwame Poku. He's got the pace to get away from McGuinness, surely. Poku has a strike. Oh, it's a great save from Stockdale. Gets his hand to it and pushes it round the post. But they're making changes. I think I'm going to make a change, actually. Oh, it's a good tackle. I think Thompson is just about... Oh, no, it's been robbed off him. Wow. I didn't react because I thought Thompson had the ball. I didn't see it. I thought he just challenged him and run off with it. But somehow Smith retains the ball. Edwards needs to get up. He does superbly well. Can Poku do what James... Oh, almost. I was going to say, can he do what Ricky J. Jones did against West Brom, but couldn't quite get away from the second defender. Burrows has done really well there. We'll get this down the line. Cut inside, and there is Saville. Really nicely worked that. And now Garner waiting for his man, Taylor. Oh, it's really well covered, actually. I think that's Liam Palmer at the back there. But Garner battling back nicely. Not going to let this go without a fight. Fuchs. There's a man over. Saville has found Kwame Poku. Poku found the back of the net. I'm going to make myself cough. I don't care. I don't know why they default run to the net to smash it or bundle the net. But a hard-fought game. And that little first-time ball from Saville made so much difference. Just to see the open channel and to know straight away to play the pass. What a goal that is. What vision from Saville. Poku with the finish. A goal's been coming in this game. Thankfully, it's gone our way. Really good game. Really enjoyed this game, actually. It's been one end to the other. And the Sheffield Wednesday have certainly put in a tough... put in a good performance and have been tough opponents for us. But just our quality just prevailed, and we may be about to capitalise on that. Randall is in behind. Joel Randall finishes it off. Well, he's just been introduced to the game. And well, he's grabbed a second goal in succession. Sheffield Wednesday just couldn't recover from conceding the first goal. Lapse at the back. The space, Ajaboy with a great pass to find Randall. And well, he's made them pay, and that's going to be a foul. But yeah, that is game sealed now, without a shadow of a doubt. And it could be even... Oh, it's a good tackle, actually. And it needs to be now for Sheffield Wednesday, but it's a great tackle. Saville could send Clark Harris away here. And he has, you know, Johnson, Clark Harris. He's made it 3. Sheffield Wednesday have absolutely fallen apart at the end of this game. Absolute capitulation from Sheffield Wednesday. I wouldn't be surprised if there's boos ringing out the stadium at full time. And Saville, he's found Randall. This is on legendary still. Randall. Oh, why? I got all cocky by saying it was on legendary and I was about to win 4-0. You Burke. Why don't you take it on your right foot, you weirdo? I think he is right-footed, actually. So that's how, is that Ajaboy? He's going to beat him there. He is going to beat him there, you know. Back stick. Oh, I thought Randall was going to be free. But that is game. 3-0 finishes. Look at those fans. Absolutely devoed. And I would be as well. 3 goals conceded in the final 20 minutes for Sheffield Wednesday. But we've dominated that game. And well, how about that? How about that start to the season, eh? We've been absolutely superb. Oh yeah, our youngster has finally completed his thing. Let's see. So he was a right back, 49 rating. He's 18 now as well. Changed him to a right wing, 56. So he's gone up a bit. That's not our focus for now. Let's have a look at the League One table. So we are Well, we've got the same record as Barnsley, so despite thumping them 5-1 on opening day, they've recovered really well to win 5 in a row. We've already scored 19 goals. We haven't got the fewest conceded in the division, which is a little bit annoying. Portsmouth's still unbeaten, actually. But we are level on points with Barnsley as it stands. And there's no team I'd rather be with. And we just dished out Sheffield Wednesday's first defeat of the season as well. Okay, well, there's still 4 players we have on the transfer list, just consulting my little spreadsheet. 4 players we still have on the transfer list that we'll try and get out. Still looking for a left back. Yeah, we've got a few days until deadline day, but if nothing else happens, then I'll see you then. Okay, so we're at deadline day, and these are the 3 left back options that I have been presented with. We've got quite a few scout reports, a lot of players in higher divisions earning quite a lot in terms of wages. I don't really want to break our wage structure to bring in someone who is not going to improve us that much. So, yeah, with players either just not really good enough or players in a higher division that are earning 10k plus a week, not really feeling that. So these players, I think I've identified, are good enough to improve us. They would probably come in and start, to be honest, over Burrows. But I imagine Burrows, with the growth that he'll get being so young, would take back over fairly quick. So a little bit of a transition, but a good solid backup, I think, one of these players. Unless you went for someone like Homam Ahmed, Qatari left back. There was another Qatari free agent left back who was rated 70 overall, but he wanted a fair bit in wages. So we've got Callum Elder at Hull. I've used Callum Elder before, I think on Foot Manager actually. Australian, 5'11", a couple of decent physicals, not a slouch. Sort of good engine as well. Technicals aren't massively great. Homam Ahmed, 6'2", a bit taller, got a decent weak foot as well. Much better than Elder. Again, no slouch, got decent sprint speed, bit of an engine as well. Technicals probably a little bit worse than Elder's, or not really much difference. Zolt Nagy can play anywhere down that left hand side, which is good. 3-star. 29 years old, Hungary. Again, decent pace on this guy. Again, another engine. Technicals, nothing to shout about. Solid player. I think, to be honest, of the 3, Nagy's probably the one I would go for. I just think he's a good, as a free agent, like, none of these jump out to me. So I'm kind of really reluctant to spend money on any of them. So the fact that Ahmed and Nagy are free agents really does appeal to me. I think with Nagy as well, 68 rated, 29, so can come in for a couple of years and could just sort of mentor. Well, I know you can't do that in this game, but imagine just sort of mentoring Burrows and just sort of allowing him to flourish. So I think it'd be a solid backup. Tomlinson probably would let go, to be honest, but I think his overall is 62 overall, probably just a bit too low, to be honest, for me. Nagy, with his pace, the fact he can be used on the left wing as well, if he absolutely needed to. But again, you don't want to sort of invest like Ahmed, similar age to Burrow, so they're going to be competing against one another. Elder, kind of similar situation to Nagy, but would be expecting first team football for a longer period, whereas Nagy, I think, would be happy sort of in that sort of backup role, and he's got a high work rate as well. Solid player. So yeah, always a bit much on the wages. Hopefully, we'll try and get him to that lower end. But we'll approach to sign not Adam Nagy. That's the one that played for Bristol City. Zolt Nagy. We'll say he'll probably want important. We'll give him important, because for the immediacy, he'll probably be important to us. We'll go 2 years, see what he says. He's happy with that. No release clause. He wants us to offer a wage. So I think it was 6.6 was the lowest recommended. He'll take it. Brilliant. Okay, good. Zolt Nagy is in. I've never actually heard of this bloke, but he looks like he's wearing a Hungary shirt. So I've got an A rating on that as well. Zolt Nagy. He plays for Puskas Academy. He's down as a left winger on Wikipedia. He's played for Hungary 12 times. Oh, fair enough. Oh, he's played for Puskas Academy pretty much his whole career. Fair enough. Well, there you go. Salt Nagy, he's in. Joe Taylor, Ephraim Mason-Clark and Hector Cipriano on the transfer list. Hopefully there'll be some movement today. In terms of our business, I think that's us done. If we just have a quick look at the squad hub. Yeah, I mean, like you look at the young Bergstrom, 63 but 19, so I'm going to give him a chance. You look at some of the other sort of lowly rated players. The likes of Ricky J. Jones, 19, 64, already grown up one. You know how good he could be. The likes of... Oh, yeah. I changed some positions as well. Garner changed from a centre forward to a striker. Is now rated 76. Madness. What else have we done? Who else is there? Oh, Randall, 65, already gone up again. It may be one we might look to replace, depending on how his first part of the season goes. But for now, I mean, he scored in the last couple of games, so. But yeah, we'll see how this start of season goes. But for now, there we can see the latest deals. Benoit Badiashile to Getafe for 24.5 million. Salamakers from AC to PSV. And Danny Ceballos from Real to Everton. And the top deals are there today as well. Very good. Right, we'll advance forward. I imagine I'll be interested to see whether we get any interesting bids for some of our players. Chris Wood's gone to Sampdoria on loan. Mancini from Roma to Dortmund. Love lad Gianluca Mancini. Think he's a top centre half. Nothing as of yet. Kalajdzic gone from Wolves to Southampton. Tadic from Ajax to Man City. Ismail Assar, Watford to Leicester. FIFA always throws up some mad transfers. Holgate to, is that Salernitana, I think, on loan. Deli Bashiru, who we just played, has gone. Don't know where that was from. Right, Danilo from Juventus to Spurs for just under 20 million. Esteban Rolon, a man from my heart from Future Saves. From Saves Gone By, sorry. We've had no bids for any of our players, which I find interesting. Riedewald gone from Palace to Nantes. Zapata, Atalanta to United for just under 31 million. Neuhaus, Mönchengladbach to Osasuna for 30 million. That's a deal I didn't expect to see. Danny Garcia to Werder Bremen, 4.5 million. Victor Ruiz there to Nice from Betis. Still no bids for any of our players. Linus Gekter from Hertha to Newcastle, 2.3. Seamus Coleman to Union Berlin, 2.9 million. William Balakwisha, that is a name I know from Football Manager. This is a deadline day that I am not used to. No business coming, well, bids received. Zaha to Villarreal, 32 million. And well, if there is going to be any late bids for our players, which there isn't, a very uneventful deadline date. I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be more interesting than that. Let's have a look at the transfers then in terms of history. Aaron Gunnarsson. What? God, some of these free agents that were still out there. Right, let's have a look at the top deals then. Oh, wow. I didn't see that one. I might have done. Harry Kane to Real Madrid, 115 million. Wow. Militao to Inter, 63. James Maddison to West Ham, 58. Gakpo to Milan, of course, in real life, just signed for Liverpool after a good World Cup. Gakpo to Milan, 57.5. Osimhen to Bayern, 57. Ousmane Dembele to Leipzig, 56. Gonçalves to Roma, 53. Jurrien Timber to Leverkusen, 49.5. Rashford to Napoli, we saw. Correa. So, not, I mean, still big money spent, but not as many, like, big money deals. Not like 50 plus. It's Joseph Kimpembe to Liverpool, 45. Basically, Simon to Leverkusen, who spent big. Leverkusen. Timber by Simon. Tapsoba, that would be white. Tapsoba to Atleti from Leverkusen, 41.5. Kyle Walker to Barca. Martinelli to Newcastle, we saw. Galaxy to Napoli. Ben Yedder to United. Asensio to United. Mancini, we saw. Matip to PSG. Stones to Bayern. Koke to Arsenal. Tierney to Barca. Mendy to Remy to Villa. Gomez to Fiorentina. Sarr to Villarreal, we saw. Chukwueze to Dortmund. Zapata United. Enson Alvarez. Atalanta. Neuhaus. Kudus to Monaco, De Vrij to PSG, Ricardo Pereira to Real Madrid, Aspas Jonathan David to Spurs, Calabria to Villarreal, Pobega, Poor Man's Pogba, Freiburg, Unal to Leeds, Goethe to Rennes, Hermoso, Soucek to Juve, Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Marseille, 25 million, that seems cheap. Lozano to Real Madrid, Pavard to City, Sarabia to Liverpool, Beltran to Paris, Beauregard to Barca. Mad transfers. Only on FIFA we get mad transfer. Let's see what's in our inbox. Of course we get an offer. Now the window's shut for Norburn from Ibar. It's an improved bid from Alaves. Reckons it's the top of what we can get. I'm going to say no. I rejected Alaves. I feel comfortable rejecting Ibar as well. Squad reports. Crikey, right. Okay, well, if we got 3 million, that means we could go out and get a youth scout, which I will certainly do. But for now, let's have a look at what is to come in the next episode. Where's it? I'm all over the place. I do apologise. Right, calendar. Okay, so oh my god, we've got Arsenal. Right. Okay. Well, that'll come in a future episode. There's so many games at this level. So, next episode, standard 3-game episode. We'll play all the games. Start with a home game against Burton Albion, then travelling to Shrewsbury in the league before finishing with a home game against Lincoln, which I think is another derby, Peterborough against Lincoln, if I'm not mistaken. And then the game after, a small trip to the Emirates to look forward to. Well, the way we've started this season, though, who would bet against us? Most people probably. But guys, thank you for joining me as ever. If you have enjoyed this episode, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hopefully there's not too many jump cuts of me sneezing and sniffing and coughing. I do apologise. But have yourselves a wonderful weekend. And I will see, have yourself a wonderful weekend. If you're watching this on a Monday, hope you had a great weekend. But if you're watching this when I hope to release this, have a lovely weekend. And I will see you in the next one. I'm all over the place. Making me ill has got me more energetic. Who would have thought that?